my name is Jan Duplain, and I was sitting here thinking, first of all, I want to thank each of you. It was very touching, all about it, and I haven't read the book yet. But I've been in Washington for a long time now, and I have been involved in the interfaith community, which is where you and I first met. And so I wanted to come here tonight, even though I'm hanging in by a thread. This month is May. It is International Cultural Awareness Month that is proclaimed by the mayor. And I am involved in a project called Passport DC, which is the open house of all the embassies. And it fits in with what we're doing here today because it is an opportunity for people in this community and visitors that come from around the world to learn and hear about different countries. And so I think it's very appropriate that you're launching your book at this time because it's actually the what they call, with one passport you can go around the world, because we have more embassies here than anywhere in the world, 190 plus embassies. 40 of them, over 40 of them were open on Saturday, and next weekend will be the European Union. And then they'll do Asia the third weekend. Anyway, it's an opportunity. It's the idea of people learning about other people's culture and who we are. And you know, I lived in this city. I worked for public television for many years, but I never went to the different embassies. I didn't know what was in them, and really, in a way, my world was, I was not that. I come from California. I was not that interested in the world. I was more interested in my little things that were going on here. And what this has done for me, because we started this passport 10 years ago, it has opened up the whole world to me in a way to see and understand, which is the way you described, that we are all, with the internet now, with all that we have that brings us all together, the opportunities. So I love the idea of us learning about each other on very personal levels. And I was just this morning, and we have an opportunity here in Washington like nobody else has to do that. This morning I was at the Israeli embassy, and you had a woman there who has really, her journey has been about food, culinary diplomacy, if you will, but how we got to be eating the different foods that we did, and what it means to people to be able to break bread with people, and how that is important in terms of diplomacy, what that can mean. So anyway, because we've got friends that are waiting for us back here, but I wanted to salute you. And I feel very touched by this, and by each one of you. I just have and the fact that you are three friends, that have connected that are part of each other's lives and have come together to support each other, and being in the professor world that you are, and how you've honored each other, each humanity and each journey. So anyway, to the extent that I can be helpful, and we are at the National Press Club. We need to get you over there to maybe do something there that we could host and do it there. But this is what I think Martin Luther King described when he talked about the beloved community. And it's very personal, and it's very face-to-face opportunity to share on a very personal level. And the woman that I came in with was telling me about how it comes from storytelling. Aren't you part of a group with Hashim that does storytelling?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because there's nothing more powerful than your own personal story, and that's the way I can connect with you, each of you, in ways that I never would. We would see each other, and I love it when we meet together in a very personal way, because we're all, I don't know about you, but I am just 24/7, no time. And I've come here tonight, and I'll end with that, is I brought my friend Awa. And Awa opened my door. Awa is from Mali. And she has opened my doors to the whole Africa world. and she does it through her own journey of selling her beautiful arts and crafts and products that she brings. And she was part of this last weekend at the African Union, which has headquarters in Georgetown, and 54 countries that come together, and she was there sharing. And anyway, we were together for many, so she's been a friend of mine for how many years? 15 years. But anyway, we're fortunate, I'll end with that, and fortunate in Washington that we have this magnificent variety of people here, and that no matter who is in power,
Exactly.
no matter,
No, not tonight.
not tonight, we're not gonna go there, but no matter that, you know, it's the people, and it's the people that will carry on with who we are and what we are, and it's gatherings like this that you can't take away. You cannot take away from what we have here. You know, this, I guess what I'm trying to say is love is more powerful than anything else. And we find love when we know each other on a personal level. Everything changes. That is the most powerful thing of all. And so no matter what is going on around the world, ultimately it will live on. If you say, and if elected, I would, no, I'm joking.
My daughter is involved with Israel and the food and vegan and vegetarian, and she was responsible X number of years ago getting the falashim out of Ethiopia and working with presidents. Who was the president? Anyway, I'm interested in your food and your
Well, it was a woman named Joan Nathan.
of course.
She is very well known.
She's world famous.
She's world famous.
And she's
And
funny.
she talked about how food connected us all, and how you could follow food, and why it was grown here. And then when it was brought over to this place, then we would add nuts and cheese to it, and then we go to this place, and how it all created this whole connection.
Okay. So let us ask him, what is the food of Sudan? Where, how?
And before I wrap up, there is one event I'd like to mention, and it's called the Embassy Chef Challenge.
Exactly.
In case any of you are around, it's going to be May 24th. That's the next project I'm doing.
Where?
It's at the Ronald Reagan Building, World Trade Center. And it's May 24th, and that's my project.
Tell them about this incredible program, you know, the open house, you know, for the embassies.
That's what
That's the passport one.
Yeah, that's called
And
One
what
Passport.
What date?
Well, that was open this last Saturday. We had 42 embassies who opened their doors. In spite of the rain, they were still there. This weekend, this Saturday, is going to be all the European Union. It's free. It's open to the public. This is our 10th year that we've been doing it. So for any of you who are looking for things that are free and open to the public, and an opportunity to go to France, to go to Great Britain, to go to Italy, to these different places, you will have it available to you this
Can
weekend.
I have your name and stuff before you go?
Yeah.
I can go and get the brochures.
Okay, well, we'll do that, and then we can leave it off, so.
Okay.
But anyway, John, Hashim. What, dear?
The food from.
Oh, and then the food will be on, we'll have about 40 embassies that will come together at the World Trade Center at the Ronald Reagan Building. And it's a tasting, again, it's just a tasting of all these different, and it's with performances and things like that.
And
I
give
mean,
you gifts too.
Yes, all of that. You're gonna be our promoter on the side. Anyway,
Working that.
so anyway, congratulations. Can we buy a book? How do we buy a book? Very quickly.
Well, very
Without
quickly,
holding
you
everybody up.
can,
I want to buy a book too.
I'm throwing off your event here, so forgive me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. How much are they? Okay, that's fine. I think, you know what, can I give you a check? Can I give you a check? No, you don't want check. You don't cash check? You prefer cash? All right, let me see if I have $20. I didn't mean to stop your event here talking. So I hope you, because you have an amazing group of people standing up here that are speakers. You know what? I don't have 20 in cash. I have, wait a minute.
You know, I live here, so I can give you 10 and I'll give you 10 more because I don't have another.
Hashim, I'm gonna have to give you a check. No problem. Yeah, of course. Because I don't have, all I have
You
is
know who
10.
told me to see you with me? I'm with
Yeah, right. She told me about it.
How much are they?
They're 20. Is that a little steep for you? Here, let me give it to you. Hashim? Wonderful, honey. That's
I want
great.
you to sign one for me to my daughter, Lisa.
Did you want to run and get it? Do you want to run and?
Lisa. Shachar, S-H-A-C-H.
You know you'll never find it, honey. It's in under all your stuff. Yeah, never. Do you have a pen?
Since you're here,
Yeah,
I can help you fill this out.
Do you have a pen?
exactly. And then
Forgive us.
you can
I'm
order
sorry.
it on Amazon.
Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
Oh, here.
For the pen I have it, but
The Hashim book. Yeah, book signing after. Yeah. So
Absolutely right. This was not.
book signing after. Not now.
Hey, bro. You have some more
Later on. Now we are in discussion. So please.
you find it.
I got it.
Thank you, Dr. Hisham. It's a great pleasure to have met you.
Here, this you can
Yes.
take some. You can share them also with your friends.
And I am a social entrepreneur, and I
On va
as
se
a
voir.
volontaire.
On va
Je
se voir.
travaille
On
en
va parler en français.
D'accord, c'est bien. Moi, j'aime bien
Oui,
ça.
Et j'adore le Mali, moi. J'adore le Mali. Oui. Et surtout
Merci,
la
je vais
musique
donner.
malienne.
Oui.
Oui, je suis.
Donc, on sera, parce que je suis là jusque pour 2 semaines encore.
Ah bon?
J'habite en Oregon.
Donc là, vous avez tous mes
Je serai,
coordonnées.
voilà. Ok. Merci bien. C'était vraiment
Okay,
un grand
Hashim.
honneur.
We are gonna go because we've got people at
So
home.
this is for you.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Here,
Okay?
you can share this with
After
people.
plenty of time out,
Bye.
just wanna finish, okay? I don't know.
Here it is. Oh.
8 o'clock next time to elaborate.
All right. Sorry for the. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it, and it's just a.